Stav is gone.
He's in Baltimore.
Stav is in Baltimore with his beautiful family.
His gorgeous family.
His fucking sexy ass mom, dude.
Oh my god, we saw her the other day.
We saw her. We had sex with her.
We fucked Stav's mom. It was like weird.
I mean, I didn't want to, but she was like, please.
Yeah, she was like, come over here, my bitch.
That's the only fucking word she knows in English.
Yeah,
is,
my bitch.
Yeah, she goes, my pussy might not be that good, but the breakfast? Oh, the breakfast.
The breakfast. Avocados if you're nasty.
Yeah. She was like, she saw me and she was like, ooh, the ways I could disappoint him sexually. I'm trying to go to a pumpkin patch,
Yeah, that's true.
I can't remember.
It was pretty cute that, like, when we're talking about, we dropped Stav off on the way back to New York after DC, after the show. Shout out to everyone who came to the show. We're very sorry that the sound person fucked up the board recording and not us. This is not actually an excuse that we're making.
Yeah, no, it's legitimately, this was someone else's fault this time.
And it really sucks because it was a really great show.
It was a great show.
And we had a video recording that we were going to sync up with the sound, and apparently the sound from the video isn't any good to use either. But maybe we're going to try to cut it into clips and put it on Patreon for you guys, if that's possible. Jason's working.
We'll figure it out. Also, I just put the Real Ass Dude podcast I was on this week with me and Tim Dillon.
Wow.
And Louis Gay Gomez.
Wow, the three queers of comedy.
The three gayest. What?
The three.
That'd be a fun character, Louis Gay Gomez. And he's like, "What's up, dude? You want to come back to my place?" Yeah. No, I got fidget spinners. You can shove them in my ass.
Fidget spinner butt plugs.
Yeah.
Have you seen those?
What, are those real?
Spinner?
Yeah, bruh.
Fidget spinner butt plugs?
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm sure.
Fucking like the little the asshole.
Yeah. So filling in for Stav, we got Petey, the boy, the bro here.
Yo.
That boy.
What's good?
Yeah. It's good to have you back, dude.
Great to have you back.
Yo, you guys, your fans are different, bro. Like this.
Yeah.
Different range.
It's racism,
it is true.
autism.
No, like fucking like
the spectrum. It's not a range.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. You got all the words, bro.
Yeah.
Like I met fucking redneck type of dudes, and I met like collegiate motherfuckers. Like
okay.
Poindexter dudes. Like, yo, you come to us? Get the fuck out of here.
It's a big tent.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's good to have you back.
How's Stav's mom look? Does she look?
Oh,
she's pretty sexy.
Shape-wise.
Good,
Yeah,
dude.
like Stav, you know.
Okay.
She's a
Stav, a little bit more hair.
Tombstone body.
She's got like kind of Asiatic eyes, I'd say.
Oh.
yeah. She's a little bit of a pear. I'd say.
Stav's gonna be mad that we discussed his mom on the show.
Well, she apologized to him when we got home. It's so clear that like Stav is like her angel, beautiful boy, and she apologized to him because she's like, Stavros, I'm so sorry that I have not been cooking for your arrival. Like I've been cleaning all day, and I'm very sorry you don't have hot food for your arrival. And like literally there was a stack, and I'm not exaggerating, of 500 cookies.
Yeah,
like
just mad cookies. Dude.
I guess she was making for Christmas.
It was like enough. It was like she makes all the shit for every Starbucks in Manhattan.
That's crazy.
Like there was a truck that was gonna pull up and load up.
Did you have any of them?
No. No, I had a cold, so I was like, I don't want to take anything that's got sugar in it.
Yeah, I had some of the cookies.
Also, I just don't fuck with sweets. You know.
I'm not a big sweethead.
Yeah, I've been.
No, you're right, Amber. I do fuck with sweets, but that's when I'm like off the rails. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to if I'm like even like any semblance of a diet, I'm not. That's like the one thing I'm not going to do. I went out to the diner last night with Ian and some other folks, and everybody got milkshakes, and I had sweet potato fries.
Okay.
You know,
not bad.
Nice healthy. I dipped them in hollandaise sauce.
Oh.
Yeah, a nice healthy meal.
Yeah, nice healthy.
Sweet potato fries dipped
vegetable.
Yeah.
Milkshakes, bro.
Milkshakes, dude.
I can't say I really ever indulge in a milkshake.
Yeah, I
for,
know.
like,
It's
the
fucking
last-
it's decadent, dude. You got to be a real piece of shit to enjoy a
That's a
milkshake.
fucking vibe. Like,
And then they
when I
bring it
started
with the
comedy-
metal cup next to it with
When-
more milkshake.
Yeah. When I started comedy, one of my first friends in comedy was this guy that was 10 years older than me. So I was like 16, 17. He was like 26, 27, but already fat and bald, and he had to like move back in with his parents. He's a fucking loser. I mean, I was friends with him, but you know, objectively, the guy's like life sucked. And we went out to one diner. We like got real high either before or after a show. And we went up at some diner, and I look over and he got a milkshake, and he's like, "Man, fuck this. I'm just like 30 years old and I'm fucking drinking ice cream." You know, which is what a milkshake is. You're just drinking ice cream. A lot of people don't consider that, and that's why I've never been able to order a milkshake since then, because now I always think of it as drinking ice cream.
It's really impressive to me that Starbucks has been able to market like milkshakes for breakfast to people,
Yeah.
like very successfully.
but
You see people
they call
getting
it some. What do they call it?
Starbucks has
Frappuccino
great
or whatever.
Starbucks has great breakfast sandwiches.
Do they?
yeah, the Gouda bacon
Yeah.
one.
I want to
is
actually
dope.
pitch a ad campaign to Starbucks. They're like, "Look, we know our coffee's kind of shitty, but the breakfast."
What do you get? I've never had one. I've never eaten a Starbucks breakfast.
What's that?
What do you get there?
At Starbucks?
Yeah.
It's just like
the fucking
microwave.
sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich.
The sausage, egg, and cheese is good.
Yeah.
The bacon, egg, and cheese thing is
Yeah,
good.
they got that, but they make you. It's like
It's all
the
from the microwave.
Gouda cheddar and fucking.
Yeah, it's got a
you know.
gay ass.
Yeah,
name.
yeah. They have to gay up the name. So you're like, you know what? I need more than just a breakfast sandwich. I'm gonna get a John Legend CD too, because a focus group said that people are more likely to buy a John Legend CD.
Yeah, man. There's always like a new Vanessa Carlton like that just dropped every time I go to Starbucks.
Vanessa Carlton is named after the siblings from the Fresh Prince of
Yeah,
Bel-Air.
exactly. Yeah, Vanessa Carlton.
That's her
yes,
deal?
it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was engineered by some record executives. Less successful than Jeffrey, Tatiana Ali, which I don't know. Sorry, that I couldn't really riff that out.
Go ahead, riff it out, dude. I'm here for
Jeffrey.
you. Stav's not here, so I don't need
Jeffrey
to.
the
all of that
Butler,
shit.
Tatiana
I don't.
Ali.
We had such a good trip in DC. I don't feel the need to be spiteful towards my friends anymore.
What
Yeah.
the fuck, bro? How long were you guys there, man?
Just one
Just
night.
one night.
It was really like
The Christmas Eve.
it was so good. Dude.
Yeah.
I'm really bummed we can't like put it on Patreon because it was like
Yeah.
it was so cool. To
I don't know.
see.
To be honest with you, I don't know how good the show itself was. It's just there were so many people there.
Oh yeah, it was a good show.
Yeah.
Fuck
It
what
was
they
so
feel like.
fun. Yeah, it was fun for us. I got really drunk
Nice.
and kind of sassy a little
Yeah.
bit.
The thing with the live shows
Yeah,
is
I was
like,
feeling sassy.
the couple of times I've done live shows, there's like a kind of a need to like either repeat things that we've said already just
Yeah.
because there's dead air and we want to get a laugh, or just straight up do stand up bits like during the
Yeah,
podcast.
like you're
which
doing panel on late
yeah,
night.
which is like kind of a shitty move, I'd say. So I mean, if you like the podcast, the live show is like going to be a little bit different, but and I don't know how it would sound just to upload. I mean, I'm sure it'd be fine.
Yeah.
like overthinking it, but
Yo, you got diehards, man. They want to hear you shit, bro.
Special
yeah.
shout out to the guy that the entire show was just shouting, "African guy!"
Yeah, that was great.
He wanted us to do the African guy, but real bad.
Yeah.
It was like a Freebird. You know?
The last time you were here, we talked about Monte Carlos briefly. You had a 1980 or a 79?
78.
78.
Whoa.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But that's the first year of the smaller platform, right?
Yeah, it was like a 3-something. I don't fucking remember.
Yeah.
3-something.
Mhm.
This is 77 down the block.
Oh, for real?
I don't know if you saw it on the
Those
way
are
here.
longer, I think.
Yeah, the 73 to we talked about this. I'm sure. The 73 to 77 Monte Carlos
They're like boats.
they're fucking great. Those are badass cars,
Those,
dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
They got a Caprice around my way, like probably like the same year, 78 to 80.
Yeah, those are
Caprice.
great. Old Caprices
Fucking
where
nice.
the headlights kind of have like a they loop around a bit, you know? They kind of got like you can see how the bubble Caprices like copied that styling later
And then
on.
it's kind of got like that chrome. Well, some of them have like that fucking big ass chrome cover.
Yeah. No, I like Caprices too.
They got the 2 doors.
You know
too.
what I
Those are
like of
crazy.
that era the most is those like Botel Rivieras, like the like 70,
Oh, I know what you're talking
73
about.
Rivieras.
With the fucking nice glass, the back.
Yeah.
What's
window.
Boattail?
Boat tail.
Boat
Like comes down like this at the, in the back, like.
Yeah.
Those are
fucking
those
sassy,
cars.
bro.
Those cars like were made out of steel. They like weighed like 4,000 pounds.
Yeah, they're really heavy.
They're like really big.
You ever?
fucking-
I love the fucking way that the engine sits in there, and then the front, like the front of the actual car.
Yeah,
is
there's
usually
so
like
much
a
room in
foot
the
away,
fucking engine bay.
and it's just like
Yeah,
in case
you
they
could put like an
crash.
18-cylinder block in there.
Yeah.
That's cool, dude.
Yeah.
Let's get into cars.
Me and Petey are already into cars.
You guys are I mean like acquiring historic cars like a Seinfeld or
I always
Jay
wanted
Leno.
one of those fucking the shits from Cobra. Remember the shit with Sly Stone?
yeah.
Yeah. What do you have, like a
53 Mercury?
Yeah, Mercury. Yeah, those are cool. You know who has one of those? I think Jesse James has like a custom Mercury. That's like real
He
cool.
probably has one. Those shits are nuts with the fucking chop the roof. And
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Whose idea was? Imagine who the fuck's idea was like, yo,
Coming
I need
up with
4 inches.
Yeah.
My windows are too big.
Yeah.
Cut them in half.
Cobra's a great movie, dude.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I fucking love that shit.
They try to say my man was a rapist. You seen that?
Yeah.
Sly?
Shit broke my heart, man.
I followed his brother on
No, I
Instagram.
believe it. And it wasn't that he was a rapist. Is that he made the girl fuck his bodyguard.
He ran a we call that a gangster in the Bronx.
Yeah, a rapist. That's what they call it.
No. The actual
I thought
they
gangsters were gangsters, and then there was rapists.
No, like so he was
I
like
know
his
the-
man was in the closet. He was like, yo, would you ever let my man fuck? And then it was like, ew. Then
Yeah.
he came out.
And then he comes up and fucks her.
Yeah,
That's pretty
gangster.
cool. That's what me and Nick and Stav do.
Yeah, we all share each other's women.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking like ping
You want to
pong?
be a girl that listens to this show? You better be ready to get sexed in by the crew.
That's true.
Yo, the Bloods do that shit. Did you know that?
Yeah. Every gang does that. Every gang sexes women in.
You think there was some lonely dudes that were like, yo, dude, we need to start a gang, bro. And if we can get enough of us.
Yeah. Well, I like the idea of a guy that's like, he wants to join a gang, but he doesn't want to get jumped in because he's a pussy. So he's like, how about you just sex me? They're like, how? And then it's like those movies. It's like those movies where it's like where like a chimp wants to play baseball and they're like, a chimp can't play baseball, and the umpire looks in the rule book and he's like, actually, there's nothing in the rules that says a chimp can't play baseball. And then they do that with like a guy getting sexed into the blood. They're like, actually, according to the Crip bylaws, a man can be sexed into the Crips, and then they all have to fuck him.
And then put cigarettes out in his shoulder.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Dude,
man. That sounds pretty cool.
Like
Yeah.
that's a prank that, you know, those stupid pranks that they do, and like somebody will punch them in the face, or like something crazy will happen, but
Yeah.
like they'll walk next to somebody and hold a stranger's hand or some shit.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that. Like I'd like to see a dude just be like, yo, I'm ready, yo.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you ready to get jumped in? He's like, no,
Yeah.
wait. Thought you guys could fuck me in. That shit would be fucking great, bro. Just to see how they'd react.
Yeah, that would be.
You think they kill him?
That should be the next season of Impractical Jokers. Is they got to join a gang, but Saul has to suck off a fucking OG.
Yo,
He has to spell the Crip alphabet on the guy's asshole with his tongue.
yeah. Have you ever heard of Superhead, the chick that was like in the rap scene back in the 90s?
No,
Who like gave
her
the
nick-
best blowjob?
Yeah, she had the best
yeah,
BJs.
yeah.
So there was a dude, Irv
Nancy
got it.
Reagan.
Did she? She didn't have.
Yeah.
Go.
Apparently, she was the blowjob queen of Hollywood.
She didn't have teeth.
Yeah.
Oh,
know
you mean
that?
back in the day?
Yeah, back in the day, Nancy Reagan.
Wait,
like,
is that true?
It's true. Nancy Reagan sucked
she
off.
gave
like,
the best dome.
She gave the best fucking head.
Get the fuck.
She was like known for sucking dick really well.
She
And
sucked her way to
and
the
Ronald
White
wifed
House.
it.
Yeah.
Why would he wife that?
Because he's a bitch. Dude.
That's a
Because
finesse
he never
right
had
there.
no head like that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow, Ronald. Yeah, it was a second marriage, I think, right? He probably got mopped off and left her for Nance.
How big was he in, like, as a movie? Was he a movie
Not
star, or was
particular.
he just in a
Yeah,
movie?
but
He was in a movie where he was friends with a monkey, right?
Yeah.
he was in a movie where he slapped.
Yeah, it's a movie
slaps
called
a woman
Dunstan
really
Sucks
bad.
Off. And
Yeah.
He has to suck off a chimp.
Yeah.
And then
And
Planet-
Nancy
sounds like
was
Planet
actually
of
a
the Apes to me.
consultant on the movie. What's that?
I said, sounds like Planet of the Apes to me.
Yeah.
That's like kind of a bitch move, though. Like marrying the woman that sucked off the rest of Hollywood. You know, that's kind of like I'm not.
Nah,
one
it's
for,
progressive, but only if you did it now.
Only
For
if you
him,
did
it's a
now.
bitch move.
That shit stinks, bro.
In those days, it's kind of a bitch.
You ever date a girl that you know fucked like a bunch of dudes that you like you didn't know that she
Yeah, of
fucked
course.
all
That
of them
shit doesn't
until
bother me.
afterwards, and you're like, wow.
No, I mean, maybe not afterwards, but it's like, you know, even before, I don't give a shit.
But you know what? I heard a new fucking song a rap song that promoted like I don't care if she was with somebody.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
like,
I heard that song
Lil
too.
Uzi Vert.
Yeah.
That shit made me feel good
Wait, I
about
thought that
myself,
was,
yo.
Yeah,
Kodak
because
Black,
that shit,
right?
the only reason you would care is
Maybe.
because like you're insecure about your own shit.
Yeah.
You know? I mean,
Super
it's not-
insecure.
Right.
And
Yeah,
then
the
the
song was
comics
like-
are funnier than me and more successful.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck. I'm like,
Yeah, the song was like he's like proud if she used to be a
yeah.
hoe.
And he's like, I don't care.
I don't care.
I want to kiss in the mouth. I was like,
Good
what,
for
in
him.
the mouth?
I think society's headed in the right direction, but I do think that was a bitch move of Ronald Reagan.
It was a bitch move around.
Wait, what did Irv Gotti do with Superhead?
Oh no, he was like how she used to always want to be in the video, and he was like, "Yo, get the fuck out of here, get the fuck out of here." And then one of his homies had told him that she stole some money from him. They hooked up, and she stole some money from him.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Yo, I thought." She kept coming around after he found that out, and he was like, "Yo, get the fuck out of here, bitch! You stole money from my dude." And she's like, "Yo, Irv, I'll do whatever." And she was like, "Yo, you got sucked." He was like, "You got sucked everybody's dick here." And then she goes, "Well, where you want me to start?" He's like, "I tried to think of the most outrageous fucking thing because it was like mad dudes there." So he was like, "I tried to think of something that would make her be like, get the fuck out of here, I'm done."
Yeah.
And like, yo, she's like, yo, he was like, yo, she went over there and just started sucking mad dudes' dicks.
You know what's funny is like
Damn.
there was a porn star that tried to set the record for like getting fucked in her ass by more people than anyone else, and so they like set up like a kissing booth, but an ass fucking booth essentially. And it was a couple years ago, and like, you know, they make you just do like a quick AIDS test or whatever, and then you're only allowed to fuck her for like 30 seconds or maybe like 10 seconds, and the next.
That's
guy.
what the Guinness people demanded.
Yeah, well,
There's
well,
some,
that's
like,
what I'm. That's
there's
what
some
the point,
British
the
guy
point,
there
yeah,
with a
the point I'm
stopwatch.
about to make is like there's so much shit the Guinness Book of World Records will reject.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they're like, I'm gonna be the guy that fucking eats the most pennies, and they're like, that's not a real record. And then this woman's like, I'm gonna fucking set up a toll booth in front of my pussy and ass, and just run a fucking easy pass right through my body. And then, you know, the maximum number of customers will be my record. And they're like, good show. Excellent. Top effort.
Videotape it for proof.
Yeah.
What made Guinness get into that
Yeah.
game? The beer company?
I want to like call them up and just be like, I think my son is the most retarded boy in the world. You got to see this fucking retard I got in my garage. Send somebody down here.
Oh god.
She's like, yo, he's got to set the,
The world's
record for
most
drooling.
retarded person.
He drools all day.
Yeah. And he's got a garden hose in his ass and mouth. And he's fucking shitting through it.
That was
Yo, was that fucking Guinness beer though?
I think so.
No.
No?
Who was it?
I don't think so. No, I
It
think
was
it's
Sir
separate.
Alec Guinness, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, it was Alec Guinness.
I think
feel
it was
like-
Guinness beer.
All that shit came about like in the Ringling Brother days, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
freak
yeah.
shows and
But,
stuff.
well, P.T. Barnum had a fucking store in New York, I think, like his oddity store.
Yeah.
And you know, he had like all these different exhibits and shit. And
The
one
biggest pussy.
of them, one of them was the What Is It,
Yeah.
which was literally a retarded black guy that they put in,
I think I've
gorilla
seen that. I've
costume.
seen that.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Yeah, and
he looked like a fucking like a
yeah, he had like
Neanderthal
microcephaly or whatever. He was a fucking pinhead, but they just put him in a gorilla costume.
Jesus Christ.
What? These are the current terms for
No,
this. I'm not.
real
Yeah.
shit.
No, I'm not reacting to you. I'm just
seen it.
reacting to the,
Oh.
to the
The
good
times.
bit that P.T. Barnum came up
Yeah. The what is it? You know, like they didn't even bother coming up with the story. They're like, this is fucked up, isn't it? What were they thinking?
The
Yeah.
amusement is for you to just come here and
Yeah.
try to figure it out.
Yeah, right. And so, like, you think, like, man, people used to be fucked up that they thought that was like an animal. But there's an account from this guy, George Templeton Strong, who was like a journalist and
Oh yeah, this was in that.
it was in the Ken Burns
Ken Burns
documentary
thing.
about
Yeah.
New York. And fucking, they have in that documentary, they have an excerpt
Yeah,
from him
yeah.
where he's like, they had an exhibit called the What Is It, you know, which they claim is some sort of inbred chimpanzee or something. but it's clearly just an idiotic Negro dwarf from the Carolinas. You know, like it's like, oh yeah, nobody fell for that. They all knew. It's like this is just a retarded person.
We all knew.
Yeah,
We all fucking knew. We were just
idiotic Negro dwarf
hilarious, yo.
from one of the Carolinas.
Son, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh God.
That's like the pizza face dude on the train. He would have totally made a living back then.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have been begging for money. There's like a dude. You ever see the dude? His whole fucking face is melted off.
No,
From
there's
like
a
a
lot of that. I
fire
feel
or
like when I used to come to New York when I was like a kid,
like acid or some shit like
yeah,
that.
you would see guys that blew themselves up in meth accidents.
That's
like,
the coolest shit I think is being in New York as a kid. You just see fucking home. You smell shit. You see shit.
That sounds cool. Yeah, that
And
sounds
you
like good for children.
Because then you go back to life like, I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
I see the fucking dude with no face.
I told this story before, but the most New York shit I saw was on Canal Street, and it was a Chinese woman with her like 4-year-old Chinese son. Broad daylight, 11 a.m. like a Wednesday, and his pants were pulled down, and she was holding his dick and helping him piss all over the sidewalk. She was holding his dick for him, and he was using his hands to lift his shirt up. And it was like,
What was she like bent down?
yeah,
by
she
his
was like
dick?
crouching and holding his penis.
What?
And
She
then-
was riding his.
How
neck.
big was a baby Chinese kid's dick? Like,
I mean, huge. You know what I'm saying? That's the
He had
thing
a
is,
hog.
Chinese people, they got Benjamin Button dicks.
Nick and
They
I
age in-
yesterday.
That's why it doesn't. Yeah, you go see a grown Chinese man's penis is very small, but that's because they age in
the
reverse.
final stage. They
Yeah,
got the
yeah,
final
yeah.
stage penis.
We
Uh-huh.
got dinner last
Damn.
night and we saw some shit that was just like we couldn't even laugh at because it was just like all right, this is too much. But it was like a hipster Japanese guy, like with a ponytail, wearing a yarmulke and tsitsi.
And
He's
what?
like and tsitsi, like the strings, you know, like that Orthodox Jewish people.
Oh
wear.
yeah, the
Yeah, yeah.
fucking two-hand flag football. joint.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
a fucking
exactly.
yeah. So it's a Japanese guy dressing like a Hasid. He's not Hasidic or whatever.
How
and
you
it was
know
like
though? Son?
it was
he was
too
in a not
What if his
kosher
mother?
restaurant.
What if his mother?
Well, he was with like another Japanese guy who's like, my vibe is like the 70s.
Yeah.
Like, they all had like
okay.
They all had like
Fucking weirdos.
yeah, they all had like, you know, this is like my wave that I'm gonna like.
yeah. I mean, Japanese like people are the trendiest. You
Yeah,
know, they're
you're
most
right,
like
you're
fashion forward. Like all the women there look like women that you could win in a drag race. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they all have that look.
There was a that was
And but this guy was like, the thing he was doing was so funny that you know it couldn't be funny. It was just
right.
like,
We were
it was
just
too
looking at
much.
it and we're like, ugh.
Yeah, and then he goes to leave and he puts a fedora on.
Yeah, he takes a yarmulke off and he puts on like a fedora with a
Yeah.
feather.
He
in
brought
it.
multiple looks to
Oh,
the soup
shit.
restaurant.
Yeah, man.
He said, "I gotta have different styles throughout my
That's some New
my
York
meal."
shit though. You can't do that in Japan. They're fucking what's that?
I mean,
shit?
I
Yeah,
think you can do
Yakuza.
that in Japan.
Was it yakuza? What is it? You gotta fucking
Yakuza?
Yakuza?
Oh yeah, harakiri.
harakiri. You
Yeah.
gotta do
Harry
Yeah. No, I was saying to Adam. There was one time I was in Montreal, and I was in the French Quarter, and I saw a woman walking a pig. You know, like you would
I've seen that.
like you would a dog. And I was like, oh shit, I want to go see what's going on. So I walk up, and then she's like kneeing the fucking pig in its ass and like trying to push it. And she's like, sorry, he's having a real hard time right now. And I look down, and the pig's dick is out. And
I
it's
never even knew pigs had dicks.
they do, and you know what's
Are
funny?
they retractable?
It looks like their
The
tail.
corkscrew.
It
They-
does,
oh,
yeah.
yeah.
It looks like somebody made a joke, and they're like, "What's a pig's dick look
It's
like?"
not
Its
duck
tail?
dicks are. Duck dicks are like
Duck
spirals.
dicks are like that, yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
Get over here.
Yeah, they could like throw them out, like
Yeah.
catch bitches, and
they
like pull
spiral it back
Yeah,
in?
yeah.
I watched a
Holy
video of a woman
fuck.
getting fucked by a pig
Oh,
when I
thought
was
you were gonna say
when
duck.
I
I'm
was
like,
younger,
what?
and she had to wear a burlap sack on her back because the pig would chew the skin off her back if she didn't have the
that's
sack on
sexy.
there.
Pigs are.
That's some Marv Albert shit, right?
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
They're the most like humans of any animal.
Yes. I thought monkeys.
Corkscrew dick.
Yeah, no, pigs is like kind of fucked up. We eat them.
But people used to. I remember back in the day, they'd be like, "Yo, son, you can't fuck with pigs. You don't eat pork because they don't sweat, son."
Yeah. Well,
But they're like don't they like don't get diseases or some
They're
shit?
super intelligent.
yeah.
Aren't they
they're
like
like-
their immune system's crazy, isn't it?
I don't know about that. All I know is that when you let one fuck a woman, you got to put a burlap sack. And that's the extent of my zoology knowledge about fucking pigs.
The
but
tenacity and
bestiality. You fuck with it, son. You ever watch that just for shits and gigs?
yeah. Well, I used to go to E-fucked all the time.
Oh yeah,
What?
me too.
What the fuck is that?
E-fucked was like porn
messed up porn
bloopers.
videos. Yeah, porn
Yeah,
bloopers and
shit going wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, like disasters on set.
Well, anyway, so I'm in the French Quarter, and this woman's like pushing this pig, trying to get it to leave, and its dick is out, and she's like, he's having a real hard time, and the pig is coming out of its dick, and then also shitting. So it's a shitting and coming pig.
She's
in like French Canada.
It's too much.
And it's too much. It's like, this would be so funny to me if it like, I mean, but it just seems like a fake joke, so I couldn't even laugh at it. I'm like, God
what
damn
kind
it.
of lady was it? Just some like
I don't
crazy
even remember.
old lady.
I don't fucking know any details.
Because the coming and shitting, you can't remember.
I
her.
don't. Yeah, exactly. I have no knowledge of. I was here with my girlfriend at the time, and I'm like, "Are you seeing
It's
this?"
too much.
You ever
And she
see
was just kind of like, I know this is something you appreciate. So
what
I'm
was
gonna
she
let
was
you
just
have it
in the
coming.
street? Like, what was she just like walking down the fucking in the middle of the road?
My girlfriend?
No, the fucking shit.
Oh,
pig
the woman.
lady.
Yeah, no, it's like the French Quarter. So there's a little park area where, like
could
French
be
people
French.
that don't bathe practice circus tricks. Bring their pig
for
out
real freak
for-
shows. What
You
you
could have
saying?
anonymous.
That's what.
Yeah.
So you're saying that's the Canadian hipster fucking Williamsburg?
Yeah, being French. Yeah,
All right, cool.
yeah, that's their version of somebody that used to be punk.
You ever see someone with a cat on a leash?
Yeah,
Yeah, I hate that.
That's fucking weird.
yeah.
My dog is. I wanted to kill my dog a couple weeks ago because I usually take her out with a muzzle because she could kill. Like, she's a pit and
Oh, nice.
she was abused and stuff and whatever. She can snap. She's very friendly in the house.
You know, it's funny. I was laughing the other day when people talk about how they rescued a pit bull.
Yeah.
And, like, I guess the implication there is like, so from like black people.
Yeah. You see that documentary
'Cause that's
about
how-
The
Mike?
fucked up part is like I'm just like thinking of how many black people I know if any of them have ever had a rescue pit. They always
Yeah,
take
yeah.
pride in like, yo, I paid
Yeah.
this much for this pit. Or
Right,
like,
yeah.
It was
no, you
gifted
only
to me.
Well, you only rescue pit
From
bulls
black
from
people.
black people.
Yeah.
It's not like
Did
you're
you see
rescuing them from like the Vietnam War. You know.
Do you
You're
see
not
that
rescuing them from
documentary?
the iPhone factory.
The Michael Vick dog documentary.
Yeah. That is the funniest.
That
thing.
is so funny.
It's
because
the funniest thing. It's like
They send them to Arizona to like a spa for
Yeah.
dogs. They're like some organizations like sending them to like
it's
this,
a documentary
beautiful-
that is legitimately only for white people.
Yeah. It's about these brave white people that saved these beautiful creatures from these heinous like
Yeah.
African monsters. Yeah. It's like, and you see these like retarded white families like with their like dog that's like so clearly fucked up from like whatever the shit Michael Vick was doing like in where was it in Virginia Beach or whatever.
I think, yeah.
I remember a
But-
news story about somebody they got a pit bull, and then they had an infant, and they're like, the pit bull is fine around the infant, and then they hear this like blood curdling fucking scream
And
from the
killed
other
it?
room. No, and they go in there, and the pit bull's running around, and the baby is being dragged behind it, like ass to ass. And what had happened is the pit bull fucked the baby in the ass, and then it's called a dog knot. But on a dog's dick at the base, there's like
Oh,
a thick
fuck.
bulb that locks into
Oh fuck!
the female dog's pussy.
Yeah. And then the
dogs,
lipstick just
dogs
slides
don't
out.
dogs don't really like nut at the end. They kind of just are constantly nutting while they're fucking or whatever.
Nice.
So they get stuck in the pussy, and then they just continue nutting, and then that's why dogs get stuck together. You know, if you see dogs finish fucking and they're like stuck together. So that happened to this couple's baby, and the baby's just being dragged behind the pit bull by its ass because the dog's coming in.
God.
Damn.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, I guess you
gotta watch out.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with those rescue
You can't be
pit
leaving
bulls.
your babies with the pits
Yeah.
butt naked.
I bet you they didn't warn
'Cause
you
I'm pretty
about that
sure-
at the, yoga and dog rescue cupcake shop that you got your fucking, I don't know.
I
Betsy,
basically
your
just
pit
got
bull.
her off of the street.
Why? How?
My friend had a pit, and he was like walking his pit, and then some dude on his block on Green, like not in Bed-Stuy, like closer to Bushwick, I guess. And this dude was like, "Yeah, I just was breeding this dog at my grandma's house, and I can't have her. She just had puppies.
You
I
see
can't have her
grandma in
anymore."
my nana house.
I think he said, I don't know, I wasn't there, but
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so then he was like, yeah, we got to find a home for this dog in the next 3 days, otherwise they're gonna take her away. And
How old was the dog?
I'll just do it. Like a year and a half. Yeah.
Oh shit, that shit. What the fuck?
They
were
bred her.
waiting for?
They bred her into her first heat. So like literally, she got her first period, and they're like, all right, time to nut in that puss. Time to get some monster to like rape her as a child.
How big is it? Is it a bigger dog?
She's like kind of a little bit smaller for a pit. She's really cool. But yeah, she's traumatized. Like out on the street, she's like traumatized. Anyway, but like there was a street condom out.
What?
Like I like took her out late at night.
Street condom?
I don't make her wear a muzzle. And then there was we just came up on a street condom.
Who does? Those are from
Yo, you
homeless
made that
people,
shit
right?
sound
I
like
guess,
it's
like-
such a fucking like.
I don't understand.
I
because,
guess it's homeless people, or
half
is
the
it
time I don't use condoms, and I don't
Right.
understand who these responsible bums
homeless
are.
people?
Yeah,
You've never
like,
thrown a condom out the window?
we gotta play it safe.
Pardon me, madam.
Right.
Dude, I've thrown condoms out of the window before.
Out of the
Oh,
window
out of
your
a
apartment?
window.
Or-
that's
Just put them in the fucking
that's
garbage.
a curveball.
Or if you're fucking in your car, you throw the condom out the window.
No, you just leave it on the floor of your car next to all the cheeseburger wrappers and the gun.
Anyway, she started chewing on it, and I literally had to I had to pry a bum's condom out of my dog's mouth. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking kill this. Like, that was like the least love I ever had for my dog. I was like, I'm gonna fucking kill this dog. This shit
Like, you can't
sucks.
be saving them hoes.
That's like a really It's like you don't deserve a nice white life that I
Probably
give you.
give her nice food.
I give her nice food from Costco.
Fucking,
I treat her right.
Yo,
That's
I-
how she repays.
I
I
used
think
to
that's
date
what the
this
song
chick.
Uptown Girl was
yeah,
about.
exactly.
yo, I used to date this chick that
It's about a
only
pit
gave
bull
her
from
dog.
Harlem.
She only gave her dog fucking bottled water, dude.
Oh,
What the
really?
fuck?
That's fucked up.
What kind of dog was it?
It was a fucking mutt, dude. But like she
That's
treated
so
this
funny.
fucking dog like it was like, oh my god,
Yeah.
crazy.
I think it'd be funny to like go broke, not have any money, but I still have like a macaw. You know?
That's your last That's your last asset left.
Yeah.
It's
The
an
IRS
exotic
is
bird.
trying to take Benjamin. I'll never let them take you, Benjamin. just a motionless bird staring back at me. Just no concept of who I am.
They're trying to garnish Benjamin.
You stay away from him. This is my beautiful blue macaw.
He's my best friend. Oh, I love that. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. We can get into exotic birds this year.
I
Hell
fuck
yeah.
so you know I fuck with birds, right?
My first girlfriend had a Senegalese parrot named Patty,
Senegalese, How
and
did
that was
feel?
actually the origin of African guy voice. She had a parrot, like a Senegal parrot, and so like he didn't speak really, but he was very surly because she had gone on vacation at some point, and they're very smart animals. So
Yeah.
you go on vacation, then they think you've abandoned it. You come back 3 weeks later, the parrot's like, I'm not fucking friends with you anymore.
Yeah.
And so it would just hated everyone. And like, you go up to its cage and it would scream at you and try and bite your fingers. And so I would go up to the cage and I'd, put my finger in it and let, it'd try to bite me. And then I would do like a voice of him, but he was from Africa, 'cause he's from Senegal. So I'd be like, get away from my cage. Get away from me. Do not come to my cage. And she would like laugh at like the voice. It was like, you just ruined my parrot now. I can't appreciate my parrot anymore because I'm not gonna be able to look at him without hearing that voice. Do not put your finger in my cage.
What the fuck are you doing?
Well, because if you do not bring me a cracker, because you do not understand, is that all I want in this world is a cracker, and you do not bring it to me.
Yo.
Yeah.
The birds live mad long.
Yeah,
dude.
they
do.
should give it away to some Mexican family.
Oh fuck.
I was like, they turned him into like momofungu or some shit. They're not keeping that as a
They're
pet.
making a stew.
Yeah, either they ate him or somebody's abuelita thinks he's Jesus,
Yo.
and she's afraid of him and respects him at the same time.
There was that in Bushwick, like when I lived in Bushwick.
That
like,
chicken
the first,
factory?
That chicken live kill factory, like in the middle of a neighborhood.
Where was
Yeah.
it? By Ridge or by was it?
Yeah, on like Myrtle and
Yeah.
Knickerbocker.
I know. Yeah, I know what that is.
They just have like a
I
fucking
know what that is.
slaughterhouse in the middle of like a fucking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
day.
just like you and like it smells like fucking shit
Crazy.
from like all the chickens shitting everywhere and getting
Smells like
murdered by
salmonella, son.
Mexicans. Yeah, it smells like salmonella. My last day, like I lived in Bushwick like 10 months, and I was like, I need to get the fuck out. I feel like I'm the only person that's not 22 years old here.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
And my last day, I'm like moving like on the subway. I had like did 3 like suitcase shifts on the subway to my new spot because I was broke as fuck. And I'm like talking on the phone to my mom, and I'm like pulling 2 bags behind me, and I just see, it was like American Beauty. I just see this like chicken feather like floating in the air, and I'm like tracking it. I'm kind of like not even like it's just like grabbed my attention, and then all of a sudden it just like whoosh like flies into my mouth, and I hung up. I just like started like trying to throw up. It was like one of the grossest experiences of my entire life. I'm like, I'm never coming back to this neighborhood again.
You just go.
That shit sucks. Yeah, I was like spitting it out. I was like, this is one of the grossest things that's ever happened.
Have you ever eaten a live, like not a live chicken, but like a chicken that you saw live and then they fucking killed it and then
fresh chicken is good,
That
right?
shit is delicious,
Yeah,
bro.
it's the
Yeah,
best.
fresh any kind of animal.
Not
fresh
meat.
kill, you know?
Not meat.
That's what I'm talking about.
Not
That
beef.
type of pussy is like
Fresh.
right when the life slips out
Yep.
of her eyes.
That's true.
You know?
Isn't that
Light
you
green.
you can feel her neck muscles just go stiff in her hands.
I've never
That's-
tasted that before.
When it starts to, it's just barely getting cold. You know, it's like a
When it's Luke,
it's like a gazpacho.
Exactly, like a nice lukewarm summer pussy.
Yeah.
With a nice glass of sangria.
Yeah, that's how I fuck
That shit
dead
would
women, but
probably
only in the
fare well.
in the summertime.
Oh, they.
A nice July. Yeah, me and Ted went up to Chappaquiddick and we fucked some dead girls this summer.
did you dig?
Oh, it's just
'cause
too
your man
hot.
is the plug.
Yeah.
Your man
It's
is
too-
the plug, the mortician.
And a live
Yeah.
pussy is 98 degrees during the summertime.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
simply too
Oh,
hot.
it's perfectly delightful to fuck a dead pussy right in July.
Just go for a dip
There's
in
gotta
the
be a
lake.
name. What's the name for that shit?
That accent or that
No, that act of fucking.
Necrophilia.
necrophilia? Yeah.
When they're dead, though?
Yeah,
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was the shit where you like want to feel like you're about to die.
No.
It's when you have
No,
sex
that's called
listening to the
being
rapper
a
Necro.
professional podcaster.
Uh,
That's the feeling when you just want to die.
Yeah.
but then you nut though, or you like what is that thing they say when you're fucking about to die? You're choking yourself and then you.
Oh,
come?
autoerotic
that's
asphyxiation.
what-
Yeah.
But no, I don't know the name for it when like the name for like a death erection. But I don't, because like sometimes people when they get hanged, they'll get hard and nut while they're being hanged.
What?
And I don't.
That's why it's not so
I don't
bad.
know if that's like a limbic response to death or if it's a thing.
because you're making that fucking. It's like
Yeah,
you're
well,
fucking.
I don't know if
that's
it's
the
like
jerk
if it's like something that just happens because that's the way the body's set up, or if like that's people they're being hanged and they're like, oh shit, I'm gonna die, and they're like, oh, this is really hot. Like they didn't know that was a thing they were into until they're being executed. And they're like, yeah, fuck it. I guess I'll just come in my pants in front of all of France. Everyone in France is going to see my.
Yo, what about the people that shit when they die? What is that?
That everybody
Everyone
does.
does.
That. Yeah, it's because
Yeah.
your asshole gets loose.
So you're saying the guy that comes fucking shits also?
Yes, usually. There was like a whole South Park episode with the Walmart. Remember the Walmart?
That's
Oh
like
yeah,
the-
it was taking over the town.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of what the pig was doing? But he wasn't dying. Or was
Kind
he
of.
dying?
Yeah, that's maybe
Maybe
what
the
the
pig
lady
was
was like. He
dying.
was having a hard time.
Was it
Oh,
shitting
it
on
was
its own balls like that picture,
Um,
or
Yeah,
did
I
that
don't know.
pig in the picture have?
it's just crazy that you go out of this world the way you came in.
Shit. and
Just
fucking-
just completely submerged in your mom's pussy.
I was about to say, what's the
Mhm.
pussy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Mhm.
fucking the shit out of your mom. That's how we all die.
That would be nice if that's the way out. Is just you just go up in a
Yeah,
ball.
you have to
and
go. You have to. Sorry,
just
mom.
fetal position.
I gotta-
Mom, I'm coming home.
I'm dying.
It's my
So-
time.
Open up, bitch.
It's
It's time for me to go home.
Would you go shoulder first or would you go head first, foot first?
If I had to go
mouth
back into my
first.
mom's
Yeah, where
pussy,
would you go?
tongue first.
I think I would. Yeah, head first.
Head first.
I'd
Yeah,
pencil
you
dive
put her
into
on
my
like a
mom's.
turtleneck.
I think I'd go in Timberlands first, bro.
Tim's
You
first.
go Tim's first.
Hang her
That's the
upside down and just
That's
jump
the
in her.
Bronx way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd hang her upside down, jump in her.
Yeah, that uptown rebirth. Oh
man.
fuck. Tim's first.
That's what I would do.
I go Yankee fitted last.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good slow burn for me.
What is that? A ice cream bowl?
No,
It's an orange with some cloves in
I
it.
should have some voodoo
Hey,
shit.
wintertime favorite.
What is that?
You never seen that?
Smell?
That
Put
shit
put
smell
cloves in
fucking good
orange.
as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
People love making shit smell good. And I never grew up in a family where it was like we were like candles and. Do you know that that little gay boy that does the Yankee Candle reviews?
Yeah.
I was watching a couple like 30 minutes of it with my friend Ari and my girlfriend the other day. And this kid loves every smell. Like he's got like 10 different pumpkin ones and he's like, this is just incredible. This got notes of spice and it's got and then there's one which was
I got more champagne taste than that.
Yeah. Well, I got my girl a dip teak candle for Christmas. Yeah. But no. So then he had a candle that was like whoopie pie. That was like the flavor. It was like a chocolate whoopie pie. And he's like, and it just smells like chocolate cake. He's like, I came home the other day and I asked my mom, I said, Mama, are you making chocolate cake? And she's like, no, you just left your whoopie pie candle burning. It is so like, oh my God. I can't imagine what that guy's like father's like. He's like probably just busting so many cigs and just being like, are you talking about your gay ass candles again? And he's like, I don't know, light him up.
Yeah, he's probably a nice dad,
like,
Adam.
I don't know.
He's probably from South Africa and dealing with his gay son the best he can.
Yeah,
You know?
it's probably true. But
know?
I had a roommate that, like, I guess she passively thought that I was, like, making the apartment smell or my room smelled or something. And she started burning just cinnamon water, just, like, boiling cinnamon water to just make the apartment
That's
smell
what
like...
European. That's some weirdo fucking shit.
That's
man.
some, like, I think that's some, like, waspy kind of Christmas
Dude,
type of shit.
There was some fucking dude. Me and my ex, had a roommate, and this fucking guy was like from some fucking where in Europe. And first of all, he would walk around like such a fucking little creepy ninja. Like he would just you'd never know he was there.
Yeah.
And you just wanted to slap him every time you saw him. And he would just fucking make some fucking weird. He would eat just peppers, bro. You ever see
by
someone
itself?
just eat a fucking pepper?
That's some
Like a
vegan
bell
bullshit,
pepper?
dude.
Like
That's
like a fucking orange pepper.
It's like vegans do that. They're like, ooh, I had great dinner tonight. I had a individual mushroom by itself.
raw.
Yeah, like animals don't even fucking eat that way. You know? It's like a rabbit that's like, yeah, I'm just going to have this one blade of grass for dinner. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, bell pepper by itself. Gross.
But yo, funky pussy is alright, man. I trust it.
Yeah.
I don't mind
Not
it.
too funky, but like a little twang is like alright.
Yeah, like a Southern Belle kind
Yeah,
of pussy. You
little
know?
personality.
I
Like
consider
it's
myself
like,
a
like the
connoisseur.
taste of her pussy is saying y'all.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
uh-huh.
Can you be like a pussy sommelier?
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
can,
that's,
like-
that's all Frenchmen. I
Yeah,
think.
they start off like they smell it. Oh,
that is
great
not.
vintage.
You do not use that spoon on the asshole.
Oh, this is
you
a
have
very
to, you
young.
have to use the smaller spoon on the asshole, and then you use your lips. You have to pump the pussy around your mouth to get the taste into your nasal cavity.
You
And that
swirl
is
it around in your mouth.
yes.
Oh,
We have
man.
lost every word, but we know how to eat pussy. Yeah. Apparently Paris is just covered in dog shit.
Yeah, apparently it
Yeah.
smells bad.
It's just
there.
fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
We speaking of nothing that I just said, but we saw the new P.T. Anderson movie
Yeah,
yesterday.
me and Nick saw it yesterday.
Unanimous review. It's shit.
Which movie? What
I
is
just
it?
didn't care.
The Phantom Thread.
I called it the dress bitch, dude. It was the guy just being bitchy.
Yeah, that was
Talking
Adam's
about
big bit. Is calling it
dresses.
the dress bitch, and he tried it on everyone. And turns out Adam's the bit bitch because nobody
no,
fucking
I thought
laughed
it
at it.
was, it's got a pretty good response.
Hey,
from,
I'm not being spiteful. That's my New Year's resolution. No more.
I said it.
shitting
I said
on you
it
when it's
in the middle
undue,
of the
but-
movie, and the whole theater gave me an applause, actually.
Yeah, that did happen.
They were like, I read on NPR that it is the dress bitch. That's
Yeah,
great.
Adam said dress bitch, and then some guy started yelling, African guy! African guy! in the theater. African guy!
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, I just didn't care about that movie at all. I couldn't really connect. Although the ending, they sort of tied up, and it's kind of funny.
The ending was, that line at the end was so funny.
It was, and we were literally the only people in the theater
I fucking
laughing.
burst out laughing at that shit.
It was so weird. That's another weird thing is like...
He's like, maybe we should call that doctor. She's like, what, you don't trust me? He's like, no, I trust you. I just
there was like when you're in a theater and then there are laugh lines and it's like, no, that wasn't a joke.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there are a ton of like things that happened in this movie, and people, the whole like fucking fresh air NPR crowd was like, oh,
yeah. I saw fucking It in theaters, and there's that line where Finn Wolfhard says to that girl, you know, he's like, okay, who invited Molly Ringwald? And it was an empty theater, so luckily no one laughed. But I knew people that was supposed to be a huge laugh in the movie, and I was like, I'll tell you who invited Molly Ringwald is the casting director who said, we need the next Molly Ringwald so that we can fucking then write a joke about clearly looking for someone who looks like Molly Ringwald so we can sell this, you know, 80s. I hate all that shit, dude. I hate nostalgia.
Did that take place in the 80s?
Yeah, it takes place in the 80s, but like Stranger Things and all this shit. I mean, there's some things that it works for because it's a stylistic choice, like It Follows, where you're paying homage to like older shit,
genre?
but it stands on its own merit.
Right.
And then there's like stuff that just sucks,
Like
that
The
reminds
Last
you of-
Jedi.
yeah, and it's like I mean,
fucking-
nostalgia is like kind of a form of sentimentality, and you couldn't get it. Like it's why like. If you made a movie like Radio, you know, they're like, he's black and he's retarded and people call him the N-word and a retard. And it's like, this is just a dumb trick. Everyone recognizes it as such, and then therefore it's a bad movie. But when you do it with like, everything looks like the 80s, which is also a trick, people are like, no, it's good. I don't get
Right,
it.
because it's like a fashion thing.
Right.
It's like people love like...
Well, it's just that's not how storytelling works. You can't just be like, remember this, you know?
Mhm.
That's not like... You're not doing any original work to convey an emotion.
Did you
or
see
thought
Star
or
Wars, Nick?
No, I didn't.
Pete, did you see it?
Nah.
I saw it. It sucks.
Do you think it was really The Last Jedi?
No, I think there's gonna be more Jedis, dude. That's the twist. That's the twist. No, it's I don't know. I didn't care.
What was this about? When Yoda was born?
Nah, it's Yoda, but Yoda does come back
Yoda's
as
dead.
a ghost.
Yoda's dead because
Yoda
Yoda died in the original movies,
Yoda
which took
Ghost
place
comes
before
back.
all of these.
Oh shit!
Basically, she goes to this island where Luke Skywalker has been masturbating.
Look, it is me, Yoda. Master Yoda, why are you talking like that? I do not know. They said that when I become a ghost, I have to talk like this.
Master Yoda.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's and then Luke Skywalker's living there and she's like, you need to come back, and he's like, I'll never come back. It's basically like one of those movies where they gotta get like the retired guy back, and he's like, I'm out of the game. And then they show his life on the island. He's like he's like milking these like duck penguins, like titties and stuff, and like fishing, and I don't fucking care. I didn't care. And then there was one cool shit where they blew up a ship by going warp speed into it, or whatever it's called in Star Wars. Is it warp speed in Star Trek?
No, it's warp speed is Star Trek. Hyperdrive is Star Wars.
It's hyperdrive, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Which I wonder why they don't do that before. Just go hyperdrive into other ships.
Yeah.
Japanese style. Whatever. I saw, and whatever. It's not. It's. I'm sure people liked it. I'm sure smarter people than me liked
That
it.
shit is.
Nah, man, because Force Awakens sucked. Everybody thought it was good, but it's like it wasn't as bad as the like original trilogy, you know, or not the original trilogy, but the fucking episode 1, 2, and 3, because those were like just stupid as shit.
Yeah.
And then these ones are like back to basics. We're gonna follow the format that everybody knows and loves, but then they just make like a fucking unnecessary movie that again is just like references.
I mean, but you know they know there's dummies out there.
Yeah, I know.
They gonna make them. If you knew there was dummies, you gonna make your money.
It's more than dummies. It's that Star Wars doesn't actually need to be good.
Right. Well,
People
it's
will
not even
just-
dummies. It's the fucking enthusiasts.
people, right,
Like,
yeah.
It's just
People see
different.
it.
dude.
Not even the enthusiasts. It's like, people at large. It's like, how they got away with just fucking putting bacon on everything, and bacon is like not that good. It's just- bacon's okay, but I mean, like, you know what I'm talking about. Like what, like
No,
4
bacon
years
is
ago, when
amazing.
everything was like, but have you had it with bacon?
Oh yeah.
And it's
I know
like,
what you're talking about.
I don't
Overkill.
think I need to.
That's like mac and cheese when people are like, but have you had it with chicken and waffles? You're
Have
like,
you
what?
had it with shit
Have you
in
had it
there?
with fucking,
With human shit?
Have you had it with cum?
Yeah.
cornflake cum?
Anyways, any fucking ways.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so
But you know what was good is that Rogue One movie.
I thought Rogue One was cool. I liked that guy Ip Man was in it. Have you
Oh, the
seen
dude
that
from
movie?
Ip. Oh,
Yeah.
I fucks with Ip Man.
I
dude.
love Ip Man.
I didn't watch the last one. Was it good?
No, I saw the first one. I haven't seen the second
The
one.
second one's good.
Was it? Oh, there's
Rogue One's
three.
good because
Yeah.
everyone dies at the end.
Yeah, yeah. You don't really have to have an attachment to
Right. I don't like that message of hope that the rest of the shit has.
Okay.
Because it's a conflict.
Dark
I'm sure the
side,
Empire
light
is right
side.
about many things. The Empire creates a lot of fucking jobs.
They built the fucking like a really enormous, beautiful orb planet spaceship.
Yeah, right. And then the whole thing they tell you in the originals.
They're really
the-
into infrastructure.
The first three, that the whole thing started with like a trade federation, so it's like it was just all economic incentive that
Yeah,
like
that's weird.
benefits all these,
The shit I don't get is that at the end of Return of the Jedi, they have that party and then they won and they get like medals and the Ewoks are dancing.
Uh-huh.
And then they just start another movie and then the fucking stormtroopers are back, the bad guys are back, nothing has changed.
Yeah.
It's the same shit, they just give them different names. And they're instead of like they're called the Resistance instead of the
I like to imagine
Rebels or something.
that, it's September 11th, 2001, and it's fucking 9:00 at night, and somewhere in a mountainous region in a forested region in Afghanistan,
Yeah.
it's Osama bin Laden and the rest of the Al Qaeda higher ups partying with a bunch of teddy bears. They're like, the teddy bears are on their laps and they're all singing and having like a good night. Oh, chuku chaco, chuku chuku chaco. And then Osama bin Laden's like, they're like, Osama, you speak teddy bear? He's like, I guess so, yes. I guess so. I learned teddy bear language at some point.
Yo, is Osama still alive, bro?
Osama bin Laden?
For sure still
Yeah.
alive, dude.
All right.
Yeah.
He's still jacking off and
He
he's
pretended
still
to be
alive.
Sikh and moved to Dearborn, Michigan.
Yeah. He owns a Ford Lincoln Mercury.
Yeah. He owns a Ford Lincoln Mercury. That's a real car.
Dealership.
Oh, okay.
What
God
was I gonna say? Yeah, no, but that's a good point, Nick. What if Osama bin Laden is the rebels and we are?
Yeah. Well,
The
everybody
Empire.
recognizes that. I know you're trying to rip on me for making a trite point, but the only reason I was saying that is to create the visual of the Taliban hanging out with Ewoks, which I think is still a funny.
That is
concept.
very funny. No, I'm not shitting on the bit. I appreciated it. So
Just
how-
celebrating 9/11 with
Fucking throw it like
with
the
yeah. It was like little
with
little,
Chewie. That'd be so funny.
Yeah. And then Lando Calrissian is there too for some reason.
Yeah, it was just the Billy D. Williams.
Oh, Osama, old buddy.
Ooh, you
I'm
know.
mad I lost my third wife to you in a poker game. But we're still friends.
There's gonna be they're making a Han Solo movie now, young Han Solo. I hope they show
They're
Lando.
gonna make so many goddamn fucking Star Wars.
Disney
movies.
is just cashing out, dude.
Yeah.
And they just bought 20th Century Fox,
Yeah.
so that means that they're gonna be able to mash up all the universes.
Yeah.
They're
Disney
gonna
just
put
bought Fox.
Yeah. 20th Century Fox.
yeah, so they're gonna put I don't what is 20th Century Fox on?
Back to the
Batman or
X-Men
something?
movies.
X-Men. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
gonna put X-Men and Marvel and Star Wars, and it's gonna just be a real fucking gangbang
Yeah.
of cool shit. How was your Christmas, Petey?
That shit was shitty, bruh.
You had a bad
Nah,
Christmas?
it was alright. I fucking hung out with some friends, fucking got drunk, broke up with my girl. You know,
Damn.
regular shit.
Sorry to hear that.
That's cool. It's life, you know.
Yeah.
I'm
Sorry.
glad you did.
Well, you know,
I mean, you know.
these bitches be getting too fat out here.
Yeah, it's true. We got to get the
That's the
wolf
thing. Here's a
pack
message
back
to the
together.
girls out there. You want to keep a man? Maybe take it easy on Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
I
what I'm saying?
fucks with the big girls. I fuck with all of the girls, man. You
Yeah.
kidding me?
I mean, I do if it's like my friend's mom.
Okay,
if
okay.
it stops,
Yeah.
Mom.
All right.
You know, because
that's
I mean,
a favor.
it's like
That's a favor.
it's a favor, and it's not even really, you know. I mean, obviously the sex is going to be bad, but the breakfast, the breakfast.
You have no idea.
Better than fucking Waffle House.
Oh,
Crepes?
the breakfast.
Crepes. She makes crepes.
Throw a little Nutella on that bitch. Avocados in the nasty.
Oh fuck, that's so funny to me.
Just,
What'd you guys do for Christmas, man?
I went to Chinese with my girl,
I had spots at the stand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I did
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
and
Just did
on
the
Christmas
same.
Eve.
Yo, why
yeah.
did you go to Chinese food and shit? I feel like they eat pork on Christmas on the low.
They got
You know, I eat
pork
pork
on. They got pork. at Chinese food.
365.
Sweet and sour pork. I love that shit.
But Jewish people, no.
Jewish
sweet and
people
sour
like
pork.
Chinese 'cause-
Sweet and sour pork. I can't order every time, but I like it every once in a while when I'm in the mood for like, you know, a ball of dough covered in
syrup.
children's cough syrup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all Chinese food is syrup.
What's up with that though? How come you guys?
We
you
like
guys
it because historically it was the only place open on Christmas was the Chinese food restaurants.
fucking loyal.
Sometimes
but-
it'd be nice to be Jewish. Yeah, I think I'm jealous of Jews on Christmas because I would love to just
not give a fuck.
to not have to be a part of that.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that. I
Christmas
yeah.
fucking sucks
Yeah,
dick,
I
dude.
fucking-
Christmas
hate that
sucks.
Yeah, every aspect of it.
It's like when you were 8, yeah, it was cool, but like 5.
I was always
fucking
jealous of
adult.
like the waking up in the morning as early as possible and then going to the tree and there being presents. I always thought that was really sick and I was really sad I couldn't do that. But now as an adult, I don't fucking, you know.
Yo, I got a homie that did fucking Hanukkah and he fucking opened up gifts like a fucking 2-timer.
On Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, that sounds pretty.
that's fucking. You're going to hell for that shit, dude.
Yeah, you should go
You're
straight
gonna
to
fucking
straight
bullshit.
to the big house.
Which hell though? Which one?
Rikers.
Muslim hell,
Muslim.
where you don't.
Muslim hell is like
You
where
get
they
fucked by
fucking detain 'em.
72 virgin men. They fuck you.
They don't know.
Dude, I'm gonna transition, dude, to Islam.
I've
Yeah.
been thinking about transitioning to fucking. I'm gonna be gay and Islamic.
Gay. I'm gonna transition
Yeah.
to
I'ma
gay
get
and
late.
You're
Muslim.
gonna join.
Yo, son,
you're
I'ma
join,
get-
join ISIS.
Guys, gaysis.
I'm transitioning to woman and Muslim, and I'm gonna dress up like a scary ghost.
I'm
Dude.
transitioning into a guy that owns a blue macaw named Benjamin,
Oh yeah.
but doesn't have any money.
I actually don't really.
It's just
fuck
me
with
and you, Benjamin.
In the fucking train station.
Yeah, yeah.
I love that concept of you as a
probably-
vagrant after the fall.
Dude, you probably
As a
get so much
street
money
person.
though, like with the fucking bird on your shoulder, and like
Yeah.
people are just like, "Yo, this bird needs
Yeah,
to eat."
ride the train around like, ladies and gentlemen, this is very embarrassing for me to do.
in front of my bird.
I've recently lost all of my podcasting money. I'm trying to support my blue macaw Benjamin here. Say hello, Benjamin.
I'm not gonna lie, Benjamin
Okay.
uses a lot of cocaine.
Benjamin is horrifically addicted to fentanyl. So to support his addiction,
That's
we
right.
need $20 from everyone on this train. I do have a solo cup filled with my own feces and urine. I do not mean to throw it at you if you cannot provide me with any kind of change, but I will.
I
do
might
it.
slip. It's very
I might
bumpy on this
slip and
train.
fall. I can't fucking promise anything. You know, folks? Hey, look in his eyes. This is an 8-year-old parrot.
You know, be a good option is if everything goes wrong in life and I just don't have any options, to move to Florida and be one of those slip and fall insurance scam people.
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool.
Well, you know, I just feel like I should be supported forever with VIGs by all the people I've personally made rich off my Ripple fucking advice.
yeah, those people should.
There's
give
people
you
that
a
listen to the
little tip.
show who've made like tens of thousands of dollars off my investing advice. Yeah.
I could see. I didn't know that. I didn't know. Like, I seen a guy the other night. He was like, "Oh, I love you." Like, he looked like he didn't want to say it, but he couldn't hold it in any longer. He's like,
From
I'm telling you, listen to the show.
yeah, it's a grown ass dude in the streets. He was
Hell
like,
yeah, dude.
You listen to the show, you'll get rich, baby.
and he fucking scurried away like
Yeah,
a fucking
yeah,
he
yeah.
was embarrassed of his life.
Hey, you know,
The
keep
fans are all
investing.
pretty sweet when you meet them in real life.
Nah, there
from
was a
my
gay
experience.
dude there, fucking gay dude. I was chilling with him at the bar the last show.
Oh yeah, Funny Moms. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. Is that his name? What's his name?
Yeah, his name's Gay Dude.
His guy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gay
Gay
dude.
guy. Yeah.
But he was super chill because like he dropped. You know when you're just talking like whoop whoop whoop, and they're like, yeah, I'm gay. Because it comes that moment where it's like you start talking about
Yeah.
pussy and shit. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
you know how these bitches are. He's like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
actually, I'm gay. I'm like, oh, word, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So
It's-
how was it with you and your man? You know what I'm talking about. And
Yeah.
like, same shit.
Exactly. I mean, we
Bitches
have
be tripping.
a big tent.
You know.
The Nick, we never talked about this, but speaking of homeless Nick, about that character we were doing on the train one day about a subway entertainer who's a former lounge act from
Yeah.
Vegas who lost it all. He's wearing like a tattered
Yeah, fucked up tuxedo.
and he has just like
Yeah.
a little amp and a little microphone.
Fly me to the moon. How you doing, folks? You got a beautiful family there, sir. That's a beautiful daughter.
You have a
got.
very beautiful daughter, my friend.
Yeah.
Gorgeous daughter.
That's it. We were also doing like Christian Bale. You know, he's
Yeah,
he's like
Oh,
having
this
sex.
is great.
He's gonna have like sex with a girl, and his like dick's real small, and she's like, "Oh, like really?" He's like, "Yeah." So I'm like, I'm a character. There's like a character I'm doing coming up. So
It's a guy that.
it's a guy
that has really small dick, and I'm doing it for the character.
I'm doing it for the character. There's a character I gotta
Method.
play that's got a small dick, so that's not me. I don't know if you know.
It's a
I'm
semi-
Christian Bale.
It's called
so-
method acting.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's gonna do it for tonight.
Is that
Thanks,
us?
Petey. Yeah, that's the hour.
Thank you.
Thanks, Petey.
You got anything you want to plug?
Blunt Club, Hope of the Hood.
Blunt Club.
Okay.
Check it out.
Check that out.
And we got nothing. So
So yeah, we'll
I'm at
see.
the stand a shit ton in January. I got like 8 spots at the stand in January.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm in
They're getting
Africa.
smart over there.
Yeah.
See
Well,
what
they
they're doing
know.
over
They
there?
know. The thing is, I plug the shit on the show,
Yeah.
and then people will come out.
Yeah.
So
You're
That's also called getting smart over there.
yeah.
if you're a cum boy in Cape Town, South Africa, you want to get me some spots down there.
So you going to fucking
I'm
Africa?
down to
For real,
I'm down
though.
to hit the
Yeah,
hit the
please come
scene.
out. Come out to the stand, and then I guess let them know you came out because of the show. Because the more that happens, the more they book me.
Word. And,
And,
tell them you heard me on the show too, because I'll be at the stand.
Yeah,
you
right.
can-
Tell
Hell
them
yeah.
Petey sent you. You
Know what I'm
know
saying?
that kind of shit.
And then we're back on Funny Moms the 23rd, 24th. I don't know the name.
All right.
The date.
Good night,
Yeah.
everybody.
Bye.
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 Night,
Yeah.
everybody.
Bye.